in case you don't know what retargeting is, I will show you here. So here's my Facebook feed, and you can see that there's this Fly Data site here, and there's Stripe over here, and there's Woopra Customer Analytics. These are all sites that I've been to recently. And here you see the same one. I'm now on the Denver Post. I was looking up things that happened in 2012 because the world didn't end. And I have the same ad here. I've got a Rackspace ad here. If I click through to another site here, I'm on space.com, and here's another Rackspace ad. Now, Rackspace is actually doing a poor job because I'm already their client. I've been a client of theirs for like 15 years or whenever they opened. So, and here's another site that I've been to. And so what retargeting is if you go to their site, they cookie you, and then they advertise to you. And it looks like they have a huge marketing campaign where they're advertising all over the internet, but they're not. They're just advertising to you. And now I can advertise to you about Trackerly because you all clicked on that link, and I added a retargeting cookie onto there so that I can retarget through Facebook. And that's something that you guys should be doing because the industry is finding that 30 to 50% of sales, not a 30% or 50% increase, but a 30 to 50% of sales are coming from retargeting. And the way retargeting usually works is that you have to have a website. So you go to a website, and the webmaster puts that code on that website, and that retargets you so that they can advertise you and bring you back to the website. But what if you could put it on any type of marketing, whether it be a short link or a QR code or a domain redirect or whatever, and then when somebody clicks on that link, no matter where it goes, they're in your retargeting list. So if it's an affiliate link, you can retarget them to show ads with your affiliate link for that product. So
let me break that down, just simplify it, okay? How many people on here know about lead pages, click funnels, or 10-minute funnels? If you know about any of those products, lead pages, click funnels, or 10-minute funnels, just say yes. Just type in yes. Okay, yes, 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 yeah. Okay, tons of people, okay? So do you know on one of those pages, okay, you can go into like just a lead page, and you go into the code, and you can add in your retargeting code into that page, right? You understand that? That's right? Okay, so with this tool, what's cool about this, guys, gals, is that you don't need a page. Do you understand the power of that? You don't need a page. All you need is a link. So you're still redirecting people over, okay? You're still redirecting people over to where you want them to go to retarget, wherever, and you don't even have to have a lead page. You don't even have to have a click funnel in order to retarget. You can actually retarget just from inside of this, quote, redirect magic type system that John's showing here on Trackerly, that you can simply create your retargeting code inside of this link. That's what the, quote, injection code is, okay? Do you understand? That's what this injection code is. You can retarget, and you can add things inside just by clicking the link. So you don't have to have a lead page. You don't have to have a click funnel. You don't have to have any of those other pages just to add in your code. I just want to add that in there because I know some people have heard about see, Nuno's getting excited about it. It's really powerful because, before you'd have to set up all that page, and you have to do those things. One of the ways that we're able to build up these other audiences is by simply you clicking on the link, and now we're retargeting just from that without even having to create one of those pages. So it's a lot simpler to set up, and so because it's simpler, it means you're going to do it a lot more often, and you're going to get better results. So I just want to throw that in there.
Yeah, what he said.
I can explain retargeting at the end. If you have a Q&A, if you have a question, we're gonna answer it at the end. Just write in your question, and we're gonna go through and answer them at the end.
So let me just bring things down a step. So I'm showing you some of the advanced stuff that this software does, and the way I like to describe Trackerly, it's the answer to the question, when's the best time to plant a tree? It's 20 years ago, right? So that's kind of what it's like this. We've got clients who joined us 9 years ago, and they're using the basic stuff, and it's just the best place to track all your links, and it's really easy to track every type of link in one place, and they just use it for that. And then eventually they want to pick up their game a little bit, and they want to do split testing of affiliate links, or they want to, do retargeting, or they want to do affiliate injections or whatever. And that makes them more money. And I just saw someone asking why they need it, because it makes you more money. That's why you need it. Half of sales come from retargeting. So if I go back, retargeting is what makes these ads appear. It targets you. So you come to this person's site, and then it targets you because you've been to the space. Sorry, not the space site. You've been to the Rackspace site, or you've been to the whatever, the Recurly site up here. These are sites that I go to. That's why I see those ads. If you go to different sites, you're going to see completely different ads to try and bring you back to that site. That's what retargeting is, and you don't have to have a site to do it anymore. So yes, you need some kind of software, like you can do it through Facebook or retargeting or whatever, or Perfect Audience or something like that. So we'll get to that in the Q&A. So that's kind of the benefit there, is that you can start with the basic stuff. You can do it, have the best tool that you're ever going to need, the one that all the internet marketing trainers are using. And then when you get to the advanced stuff that we're showing on this webinar, it's there. And because I'm not the best trainer in the world and I'm working on it, I'm getting better, that's why I got my clients to help me out, like Cory. So Cory is going to be part of the training. This webinar is part of the training. So that's why they're helping out, because they are marketing trainers. I'm a software guy. I tend to go a little fast, a little high up in the techie land. So thank you guys for helping me with this. So in a moment, I'm going to get Cory to take over for a second and actually show you retargeting, if that makes sense still. But 30 to 50% of sales, just take a look at what that does.
That is extremely powerful. Wow.
Right. So, and this is our baseline was 100 clicks, right? That we had a few slides back where we have that bad link. So this can double your sales by just using retargeting alone. And even on a bad link, whatever you're making, it can double. Now, of course, everyone's results will vary, of course, but that's what the market's seeing. That as you refine your retargeting and get better at it, and you can go to 30%, 40%, 50% of your sales come from bringing people back by retargeting them. So that's what we're talking about here, the ability to bring people back who've already left. They said, no, I don't want to buy your product, and you bring them back. And that's where half your sales come from. So it's really important. So here's what it looks like if you combine good links and retargeting. So if you're going from a baseline right now of using a bad link, any of those bad links that I showed you, and you switch to a good link, like on your website plus keywords or a domain redirect or something like that, and you add retargeting, you can multiply, best case scenario, 2.5 times what you're making now. So if you're making $2,000 a month now, you could be making $5,000 a month. Just basically, with a few minutes of work to set this up and making some ads and putting them into the ad platform, yeah, you can more than double your income. And that's only some of what Trackerly does. Trackerly does so much more, and it will do much more. And part of the reason I want to do this Kickstarter is not only to hire more programmers to do all the other things, because the idea here is I want to have one dashboard to rule them all. I don't want people to have to go from dashboard to dashboard, because what we were finding is that people would have like 3 or 4 dashboards and they never used any of them because it was just too much of a pain to track everything. So you have two extremes. You have people who aren't tracking anything because it's too hard, because there's too many dashboards. And then you have people on the other side of who've gone through the years and are now like, this is a serious business and they're making money and they need to know their stats. Their metrics are everything, right? And those people have 3 or 4 or 5 dashboards, and they're exporting data from one manually and importing it into another one, and it's a nightmare. And the idea is that we're just going to keep simplifying this, making it easier and easier and easier to have everything in one dashboard. And we've got a 10-year head start than anybody else. So this is something that's pretty cool. And I'm hoping that you guys will get in on our early level and in our Kickstarter, because it's going to make a big difference in your life. Even if you just use all the basic stuff, and that's great, when you're ready for the advanced stuff, it's there. So that's what retargeting can do for you. This is where I was hoping that Cory could do a demo of how to do retargeting with Facebook. What do you think, Cory? Should we do that?
Yeah, let me just change a few things here. So basically what I want to show you on this, and I'll do another video that's specifically and clean for this, but I just want to show you what the power is that you can do in this. I'm going to go into load my wizard. I created a link right here, okay, called Download Juicify. This is one of our mobile apps from Drew Canoli from FitLife.tv that that we did really, really well on whenever we released it, okay, one of my companies. So what you'll notice if I click on this link, and you can do it, certainly, fitbox.com/download Juicify. When you click on it, what happens? It spins, so you're being retargeted, and then bam, it goes right to where you can download the app. And that'd be great if you did download the app. That worked out pretty good. But I want to show you what is powerful about this, okay? So if I wanted to go in and just create a new link, I'm going to shut this wizard down. Now in the beginning, guys and gals, this looks a little intimidating, and I understand that, but it's not. It just looks that way because you haven't played around with it. It's just like anything. If you play around with it, you get the hang of it really quickly. So I would go in, if I wanted to create a new link, I can either do a new redirect link or I can do a new destination. Well, what's cool about Trackerly is that it records all the destinations, so if you ever need to point it to that destination again, like some of you that are doing MOB, right? You go to some of those sales pages and the funnels. Well, many times you're creating multiple lead pages or multiple funnel links. John, Chow, you've got some links that are going for the funnels that you created. There's several destination links that you have to point to several times, right? For example, if you're doing it on Facebook or Twitter or all these other places, you have these different places that you're pointing the same, you're wanting to go to the same place, okay? Well, what's cool about Trackerly is it saves that destination, so if you ever wanted to use it again, you simply can just point to it. So I'm going to create a new redirect, okay, just to show you how powerful this is. And I've got two domains in here right now. I've got Fitbox and Real Estate Servant, okay, one of my real estate companies. So if I was going to just put this as a test link, okay, I'm going to name my link. This is exactly what you do. Is you name your link, then you go in and you want to use a branded link. This is the domain that I have. This is the one right here. So I'm going to use Fitbox, and then I'm going to call this my test link, okay, test link. Over here, it's just like a tag, so you could just put test if you wanted to. I could put anything I want. It's just a way that you can keep track of what your links are very quickly.
And it's got autocomplete. So
it's autocomplete in here, yeah. So if I put in A, it'll pull in whatever, B, it'll pull in, and pull the same. All right, so here is, I just created this, okay? Now hit next. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to talk about what this is. Let's just say that I'm going to send this to a blog, okay? I'm going to type in blog over here, and if I wanted to put any notes in over here, I could. I just hit next. Now, this is what's cool, okay? These are all of the destinations that I have saved. Look at this. Folks, do you realize how powerful this is to have all your destinations saved? Okay, so I can go in, I can see which destinations have gotten a lot more visits than others. I can go in, I can change destinations anytime I want, but I can save it, and now it's in here, okay? So if I wanted to, if I didn't see it in here, if I wanted to create a new destination, let's just say this is a brand new destination, okay? I'm going to create new destination. Let's just, this is not even really that important. I just put it business opportunity every time. And this is where the destination link would go to, okay? So I'm just going to name this, let's just name it Yahoo for right now, just so you can see, okay? This is Yahoo. I'm going to call this test again, and probably just put Yahoo. Okay, so there I've got these tags in. Now I've saved this. Oh wait, I've already created a destination. Well, there you go. So you don't want to do that if you already created it. So let's just call this Zillow. I know I don't have one in here for Zillow. Get rid of this. Call it Zillow.
and save. Now I saved it. It's called test link over here. I can clearly see it's Zillow, and it's check mark. It's got a check mark. If I wanted to uncheck it, I can. Check mark. Okay? So now I hit save. So now I've created this link from my domain. If I click on it, I should go to Zillow. There I am. Now, you want to see the power of Trackerly, folks? Do you really want to see this thing, like the power of this thing? Let me show you what's up, okay? If I was to go in and I was going to inject a retargeting code, okay? I've got inside of Facebook, we're not going to talk about this now. This will be in the bonus section that I do. I will do a video in this bonus section, okay? But what you do is you can have a retargeting code, okay? It's a pixel that Facebook gives you, okay? And it's the same pixel. It's the same default pixel, but you get to go in and you get to tell Facebook what page that you want this pixel to be redirected to, okay? So for this one, I've got Fitbox, okay? I've got a conversion pixel right here for Fitbox. I've got another one over here for a custom audience. So I can just choose this if I wanted. I can just say, I want this to be my retargeting code for this link, okay? I hit next. Do I want the spinner to be displayed before the page load or after the page load? I'm going to say before. And do I want it now to apply to future redirect links to this destination? If I want that to, I can just say yes, okay, which is really cool feature to be able to do that. But right now I'm going to say no because it's just this link and I made it for a test. Now I hit save. Okay, so now what happens? See, it has an injection code on here, but if I click this, it's going to spin, and then bam, you got retargeted now to Zillow. So now that I know that, I created that link, what I would do is I would take this link right here, this one that I created, okay, just going to show you. I would take this link right here. I would go into, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Let me see. Can you see this? I would go into my Facebook page, one of my Facebook pages. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at my code, which here's my code right here. That's the code I'm going to use inside my Trackerly, which I've already got it added in there. Okay? And now this is what Facebook recently did. They made a custom audience pixel, which we're not going to go into that now. I'm just going to go into these regular audiences, which you can see, guys. These are big audiences, 2 million, 12 million. These are big audiences. Would you know how I got these things big? I got these things big because I did these Trackerly redirects, okay? So when all these people were clicking these links, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to edit, and I can add in, see this right here, this link? If I wanted to, I can go in and I can edit this, and I can add in this link if I wanted to. Do you see the power of this? Do you see this? I can now have it redirect whether it goes to fitbox.com or fitbox.com test link, that one link I just made. So now what's happening is it's retargeting that particular page. So anytime somebody hits that page on that link, it's pulling that retargeting code in, then I just update the audience. Okay? And without going into too many more details on this, because I know you guys have 1,000 questions about that. I know some people are getting it. Some people are completely lost. I get it. But what you can do, okay, is you can create a retargeting link, use your retargeting code, okay, so like let me go back over here to my ad manager on this. I got several of these, okay, so this is just one of them. So I'm going to go into audiences. You can get your pixel code, which is what I want to show you. So you view your pixel. I would copy this, okay? I would copy this right here. I would go into my Trackerly, okay? I would go in, if I was going to make a new injection, which I'll just show you just as a little test, I would make a new injection. I would call this, FitVox test. Whatever my custom audience that I'm using, that's what I want to name it. Then I'd hit next. And then here, right here, okay, is where you get to use your code. So you just copy in your code right here. Here's where you put in that, you put in this code right here. Let me just grab this real quick so you can see it. Copy. And here's where I would, quote, inject that code. Do you guys see that? I would inject the code now, and then I'd hit save. All right, FitVox test right here. Here it is. And then I would hit next. Hit next again. Because I just wanted on this one link. So just out now, that injection code is going to go to that new retargeted page that I just added inside my Facebook. Okay, I'll do more of a breakdown on this on the bonus, but this is really powerful what you can do on this, because we're just talking about Facebook retargeting right now. There is other retargeting that you can use inside of Trackerly, because it'll work for any kind of JavaScript that you have. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Or it'll also work with another link that you have. So does that make sense? Is that get it a little bit more clear, guys? We didn't even talk about this either, okay? So this is another power. Once you've done that, once you've created your little audience over here and you've got a certain amount of them, then what you can do is you can create a lookalike audience, okay? And Facebook will take those people that have now you've been retargeted. You can create a lookalike audience, which I've already created over here, you can see, okay? And then once you just choose whatever one you want, you choose right here, and it can make a lookalike audience just from your retargeting. And that's how I'm able to get these 2 million and 2 million and 12 million audiences right here that I have from people that have actually clicked on my link. So can you imagine this for Mob, for example, right? Or for other internet marketing products that you're targeting? Facebook is going to use all the data points that it has, which is quite a few, to be able to retarget now all those people that have clicked on your, quote, Mob link, or your link that is redirecting to Mob if you're going to be marketing Mob. I know many people on here are. And I know John does really well with Mob. So, I mean, you'd be able to retarget all of those other internet marketing guys, all these other audiences, and then Facebook is going to create a lookalike audience, so then you can turn around and you can use this lookalike audience and run ads to your ad for the lookalike audience. So that's really powerful, guys. I hope you picked that up.
Thank you, Cory. That's awesome. Do people get that?
Yeah, like anything else, some people get it right away, but some people are totally lost, and that's okay, because, we all start from the same place. So then the great thing is this stuff can be learned.
And guys, I appreciate you so much to be on here too. This is going a little bit longer, but I hope you're getting a lot of great content. I mean, this is a powerful tool, a really powerful tool, and we're going to have some bonuses on how some people are using it, myself and others that are using it to get really powerful results. And I mean, at the end of the day, it makes sense to have a tool that's going to give you the best results, right? I mean, you agree with that? It makes sense to do that. Unless you're treating it like a hobby, then that's one thing. But if you're treating your business like a business, then you need tools that are going to give you the best results, right? And they've got to be able to have a strong ROI. They got to give you something where you invest in them and they give you back like 5-10 times what you put into it. And Trackerly has been one of those tools that's been so powerful that it grows with you. I mean, John is so brilliant at what he's able to do and create this tool, but it grows with you. So as new tools, new options come out in Facebook, new things pop up, John has got his ear to the ground on what's going on, the pulse with internet marketers. So it's a tool that's not just created just so he can make money, make money from just one of these things to make money from. No, it's a tool that he learned from all these internet marketers, so it becomes better and better. And it's something that you find yourself like getting excited about creating more and more links, just because before it was hard. Before, it's kind of hard to make links. You had to set up all this stuff. But now you go in, you already have your domain set up. All you do is just create a link. You already have a destination link already set up. You simply point to a destination. You may even already have a retargeting code already in there. And you just point to the retargeting, and you add your domain that you set up inside of Trackerly to Facebook or to Perfect Audience or to Google, or Twitter now has retargeting. You have all these different ways. So I just want you to know it's one of these great tools that is beneficial to use in your business that can really help you, and it makes you become a better marketer because you can track much easier. John Chow, I mean, you're so big on tracking, right? What would you say is one of the big powers of Trackerly?
The main thing for Trackerly for me, other than that injection service, that injection code, but the ability to just create almost instant split tests. Like I have one tracking link going to, say, one offer, say HostGator, johnchow.com web hosting. Mm-hmm. I just put a dash Facebook. Now that's my Facebook tracking link. Dash blog post 1, blog post 2, dash Twitter, dash anything, and I can track wherever all the traffic is coming from. And instead of having to create a new tracking link each time, to do this on the fly, one of the best features of them all. Yeah.
Nice, and that's a feature we invented in the first version back in 2005. Yeah, so I mean, it was released in 2006, but we invented it in 2005, and it is a very powerful feature. A lot of people use that. I call those instant copies. Split testing is where you take a link and you split the traffic so it goes partially to one site and partially to another,
yeah.
and then you can see which one converts better by looking at the back end.